Today, in 1st of June, I'm out shooting some footage along the Tamanawas Falls trail on the east slope of Mt Hood. It's a very busy trail. Matter of fact, this stretch of the trail is right along the highway, so I'm looking back and forth trying to sneak in some footage here between groups of people on the trail, and taking my chances squatting down in the middle of the trail trying to get some macro shots of some interesting insects. Was just photographing some vanilla leaf, beautiful little pistils of flowers sticking up with some flies and bumblebees on them, and looking forward to getting to the falls and seeing what else is up here. Here's a windflower, or anemone, appropriately named in this case because it's blowing in the wind here underneath a vanilla leaf. Pretty unique spider here, trapline spider. Makes a line of trash in its web, just bits of sticky bits of debris, and it sits right in the center of those, perfectly camouflaged from predators. A really magnificent adaptation for this spider. Here we have a female bumblebee going in and out of holes in moss. This time of year, I'm assuming that she is looking to make a new nest. They need to burrow into the ground. It's a lot of work to make their own nest, so she might be checking out places where she can put a nest in one of these holes. So I just came up from Tamanawas Falls. Hope I'm saying that right. It's a complicated word. Tamanawas Falls. It's actually a very beautiful trail along the creek. It follows the creek the whole way, which is really nice. And there's a series of little smaller waterfalls and cascades and bright green mossy rocks. And the waterfall itself is very beautiful. Probably the coolest thing I saw was American dippers at the nest feeding babies, very actively feeding babies. And then what happened is a chipmunk came along down to the water to get a drink, and the dippers did not like that at all. And they promptly chased the chipmunk away. And before that, they were going back and forth, feeding their babies very actively. And after the chipmunk showed up, one stayed at the nest the whole rest of the time I was there. So I think they were probably guarding the babies from the chipmunk. Or keeping an eye out at least. But that added to the whole hike up the trail along the creek, and the waterfall was very much worth it. Beautiful. It's too easy to just keep walking quickly in here. Oh, I stopped to take a few notes and lost my motivation to keep walking and sat down and sat quietly for 20 minutes, and the forest started coming alive around me. A chipmunk was calling in the distance. Now there's a squirrel, Douglas squirrel, and a Stellar's jay started scolding a few minutes ago. And there was just a little warbler singing. Took about 20 minutes of just sitting here, just spacing out, wondering why I was walking so fast for things to start unfolding, and just feels good to just rest. Why rush back to the car? What am I gonna do there?